everyone, it's Sharonda from Pay Your Weights, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is currently playing in theaters. This film is directed by Jason Reitman. It stars Carrie Coon, Paul Rudd, McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, as we center around a mom and her two teens who basically have relocated to a small town as they discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and their secret legacy that their grandfather left behind. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the film, what I didn't like about the film, and should you pay your way to see Ghostbusters Afterlife in theaters where it is currently playing. So going into what I enjoyed about this film, and for anyone who has been a subscriber for quite some time on this channel, you know how I feel about sequels, reboots, remakes. I'm just not here for it. I want Hollywood to come up with new ideas. But I will have to say that Ghostbusters Afterlife has made me start to believe again that I can get on board with this, because this movie right here is how you take the heart of the original franchise, what all of the fans loved about it, and how you reboot it and turn it into a film for a new generation to really, you know, fall in love with it just as we have done before. And I will have to say one of my favorite parts of this movie is the casting of McKenna Grace as Phoebe, who is absolutely fantastic. I don't know, has McKenna Grace missed yet in any role, in any film? Because I don't think that she has, even in TV as well. McKenna Grace deserves to be the biggest star out there. She is literally good in everything that I watch her in. It's been such a pleasure watching her growth. I think the first film that I ever saw McKenna Grace in was in Gifted. And just to see what she has done with her career since then, it has been such a joy to see. If McKenna asks you, like, I want to do this, give it to her, because she gonna slay it. She gonna do what needs to be done, and that's exactly what she did in this role as Phoebe. And once you discover what her connection is to the original Ghostbusters, because I'm keeping this spoiler free, I haven't watched the trailer, so I don't know what they've told you already and what they haven't, but I'm just gonna keep it spoiler free so I don't ruin anyone's viewing experience. But I felt like she was perfect casting, especially as you understand what her connection is to the original film. But also too, to see a young girl who gets to really lead this film, who gets to kick ass, who makes some crazy and very cringeworthy like jokes. I was just like, ooh, baby, we gotta work with you on your joke skills, but you know, you still got a chuckle out of me, probably for all of the wrong reasons. But I loved her character. I thought she was absolutely fantastic. And I love the dynamic between her and her brother Trevor, played by Finn Wolfhard. I think that he does a great job as well. But you know, Trevor, he just sitting up here, he trying to figure like, hey, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to get me a little boo thing. But I like him in this film. But speaking of boo things, I love Celeste O'Connor as Lucky in this film, adding more diversity, letting Black women be able to be a part of these films as well. I thought she did a really great job, and I love that they didn't just like put her in that box of being a potential love interest but has nothing else to do. I like what they did with her character as well. But with Carrie Coon and Paul Rudd, I really love Carrie's character. I believe her name is Callie. And once you realize her connection, you know, to the film as well, I love that they delve deeper into like kind of the sins of the father, the sins of the past. And really, how do you move forward to create a brighter legacy for your children? And what happens when you try to shield your children away from knowing where they come from and who they actually are? I love how we see that dynamic play out throughout the course of the film. But Paul Rudd is funny as always. His interactions as he comes in contact with some of the ghosts that we see in this film, I thought that he was great as well. I will say this does tie into the first Ghostbusters, so you don't have to, but I think it will make your viewing experience even better if you do watch the original Ghostbusters that this film is based on, that it ties into. You don't have to, but you will miss a lot of Easter eggs from the previous Ghostbuster films. So I would definitely tell you to do that. And the effects in this film are off the charts. It's so dope. Like, oh my goodness, when one of my favorite little ghosts came, I was like, you are so cute. I was like, I know you could kill me, but I just want to take you home and just hug you and love you and squeeze you and just pray that you don't kill me in my sleep. But I was just like, you know what? Y'all did that. And just the effects in general, and as we have our cameos in this film as well, which many of you probably already know, but one of the effects in one of the cameos, I was like, wait a minute, I thought this person passed away. But then I was looking at it and I was like, is he here? Did he come from the upper room? The effects were just really good. So much that I was convinced that like that person was there. I thought they did a really great job. But also too, I love the homage that they paid to the original for those who have passed away, who are no longer with us. I just thought it was so beautiful, so touching, and the story that they had and how everything came together in the end. I just thought this movie was so, so well done. If I have any issues with the film, I will say that the third act is rushed. Like, there is no middle act. You know, you got like a first act, second act, third act, like, you know, you just make a normal movie. I feel like we went from the first act and then we just went, I was like, wait a minute, like, where's the middle part? Where's the setup? It was just like, no, baby, this the movie. We told you how all of this connects, and now we finna get into the nitty gritty. And I was just like, okay, I mean, I guess. But I felt like it just went a little bit too quick. And I don't know if maybe it was also too because it kind of just takes the storyline of the first movie. I don't know if that's why I had issue with it, but that would be my only issue that I actually do have with the film. I will tell you that there is there's like a very quick like post credit, but then there's like after all of the credits roll, there's another scene. Just to let you guys know, because I had to like run, you know, I got asthma, my lungs like what they used to be. I had to go use the bathroom, and they was like, hey, it's another scene. And I was like, oh my God, I almost had an asthma attack just trying to run back to the theater to catch the scene. But just so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I made, there are 2 scenes. So make sure you stay tuned to watch what is going to happen next. But I had a really great job. I really had a really great time watching Ghostbusters Afterlife. If we're gonna have to stay with these like reboots or remakes, like this is how you do it. This is the blueprint that Hollywood needs to use, because it took everything that I loved about the original and made me want even more from this new franchise. So what I would tell you to do with you and your coins for Ghostbusters Afterlife, I would tell you to pay. Go ahead, give them that money. It's worth it. Tell your mama, your daddy, your uncle, the co-workers you don't like, tell everybody to go see it because you're gonna have a good time. That's what we want to know. We just want to spend our coins on something that's going to be good. And Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to do that for you. So if you have seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, let me know in the comment section below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Is this what you want in the new franchise for this reboot? Let me know your thoughts on the film. But those are my thoughts on Ghostbusters Afterlife. As always, my name is Sharona from Pay Your Weights. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again,